begin to work on the fish. I'm going to be using the same size hook, size H, 5mm, and then obviously I have my yarn ready to go. So let's begin. I'm just going to start off with the slip knot. Remember, this never ever counts as one. So let's begin. As per the instructions, we're going to chain 2. So 1 and 2, and it says to go 3 single crochets second from the hook. That just means that's the very first one. So we're just going to go immediately to the first chain, which is the second one as well, and we're going to go 3 single crochets into that, and that will complete off row number 1. So we're going to start off with the nose of the fish, and then we're going to work our way back to the tail. Let's turn our work at this point, and we're going to go to row 2, and it says to chain 1 and increase in each stitch, and then basically we're going to just increase this. So we're going to chain 1, first stitch we're going to put in 2 single crochets, so 1 and 2. The next one we're going to do the same thing, 1 and 2, and then the final one, because there's only 3, is going to be 1 and 2. That completes off row number 2. So let's turn our work and go up to row number 3. We're going to chain 1 and single crochet to the next single crochet, increase, and then single crochet to the last. This is actually take 2 for me. I actually screwed up my first fish in the very first one, and I got way too big at the end. So we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet into the first one, and then we're going to increase into the next one. So we're going to put 2 single crochets into this one, and then what we're going to do then is just single crochet yourself back all the way across the line until you get to the second one before the end. So I'm single crocheting, it's only 2. Here is the second one before the end. We're gonna do another increase, so 1 and 2, and then the final is 1 single crochet by itself, and that completes off row number 3. Row number 4, we're gonna turn our work again, and row number 4 is a repeat all the way throughout this pattern. So this is just very simple. Row number 4, all it is 1 chain and then 1 single crochet in each of the single crochets across. So basically every stitch gets 1 single crochet. And we want to make sure we get right to that last one, just like so, and you're good to go. So that completes off row number 4. Let's do row number 5, and row number 5 is a repeat of row number 3. Let's review number 3 again. Chaining 1, 1 single crochet into the beginning. The next one is going to be an increase. So we have 2 single crochets into the same one, and then we're going to single crochet ourselves all the way across the remainder, except for when we get to the second last stitch, where we're gonna do another increase at that point. So we're still growing out the head of this, so we have 2 stitches left, and then basically this stitch is gonna have 2, and then the final is 1 by itself, and that completes off row number 5. Rows 6 and 7 are very easy. Let's go for row 6 first, and row 6 is a repeat of row number 4. So row number 4 is chaining 1 and then 1 single crochet into each going across, and this is row number 6. So you can see it's growing out nice and evenly, and the crochet also makes it look like the character has scales as well, which is neat as well. So this is row number 6. We single crochet all the way to the end. Let's turn our work, go for row number 7. Row number 7 is a repeat of row number 5, and basically row number 5 is a repeat of row number 3. I know that's confusing, just bear with me. Chain 1, 1 single crochet into the first one. The next one is an increase, so it's 1 and 2, and then we single crochet ourselves all the way across until we get to the second last one again, like so, and then the second last one we are going to do another increase. So this is the second last. We're gonna put 2 into that one. Oops, I did 1 and 2, and then the final is 1 single crochet by itself, and that was row number 7. Let's go to row number 8, turn our work. Row number 8 says it's a repeat of row number 4. Row number 4 is chain 1, 1 single crochet into each going all the way across. So you can see that we're increasing every other row to allow this project to take its proper shape without rushing the process. And so then this row is just 1 single crochet all the way across for row number 8, which is a repeat of row number 4. Just like so. and let's turn our work and move up to row number 9. Row number 9, we're gonna start doing some interesting things. This is where we're gonna start making the fin. So let's take this step by step. Okay, let's begin row number 9. I'm gonna take my time here. So we're gonna chain 1, and it says single crochet into the first 6. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we're gonna start creating the fin, and so this is when we're gonna go into a completely different direction. So it says we're now going to chain 6. So just start to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're gonna work along that chain to create the fin. So second chain from the hook, I recommend just coming down on behind the chain. So if you get that chain, just turn it over, get that back hump only, and go 1 single crochet. That was second chain from the hook. We now then want to do a half double crochet into the next chain. So we wrap going into the next one, the back hump again, half double crochet. We now want to go into the next one, and we're going to do a double crochet. So wrap and still going into the back hump of the next chain for a double crochet. Okay, and so now we're gonna go to the next one, and we are going to do a treble crochet. So we wrap and going into the next one, just like so, and we pull through 2, 2, and 2, just like so. And then it says half double crochet into the last chain. So there's 1 chain left here, and we're going to half double crochet into that to give it final conclusion. So we're gonna pull through, and now we're just gonna make sure the fin is turned properly as we carry along, and we're going to then just start continuing along. And what we have to do, it says single crochet in the last 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are 6 left, so it's just starting into the next one down along the chain, or along the line, and we're just single crocheting across, and now you have a really cute fin. And that completes off round number 9, or row number 9. Okay, so you now have a fin hanging out. Let's do row number 10, turning our work. We're gonna chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into the first 6. So 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay, and get that fin out of the way. 5 and 6. I'm pushing that fin backward out of my way, and we're gonna skip over the fin area and get the last 6 so you can count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 if you cannot see it. So we just kinda skipped over this section right here, and we immediately just single crocheted across, and this keeps that fin on the other side as well. And we're just gonna single crochet ourselves for row number 10 all the way across. And let's turn our work and move it to row number 11. Row number 11, very simple, chain 1. It's a repeat of row 4 again, so that means that we're just gonna single crochet ourselves all the way across. Where we jumped over the fin, we're not even gonna worry about that because that was 2 lines ago, or 2 rows ago, and so you just immediately just go into that one right in the middle because that's not part of that fin, and we're just single crocheting ourselves all the way across for row number 11. And let's turn our work, move up to row number 12. Row number 12 is easy. We're gonna start decreasing now. We're gonna start coming down the back part of the fish to the tail. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into the first one, and then the next 2 we're gonna do a decrease. So we're just gonna come into the next one, pull through, a single together decrease, go into the next one, pull through. You now have 3 loops, pull through all 3. Now we're gonna just continue to single crochet ourselves across until we get to the final third one, where the third and the second will come together, and then we'll single crochet ourselves into the final one here. So I got 1, 2, 3, so I got 1 more to go. So I have 3 stitches left. The next 2 are gonna come together for a decrease, and then the final is 1 single crochet by itself. And let's turn our work, and that was row number 12. So you can see now it's starting to pull in toward the tail area. Row number 13, again simple, chain 1, and row number 13 is a repeat of row number 4. That means that we're just single crocheting ourselves all the way across. Again, gradually growing the body out instead of rushing the process. So just 1 single crochet into each. This provides a really kind of sleek look to your fish as well by taking your time. Let's turn our work and let's move up to row number 14 and 15. Okay, 14 and 15 we're gonna start nose diving toward the tail, so we're gonna start doing the same thing on both of these rows. Let's begin the first one. We're going to single crochet, chain one, single crochet into the first one. The next two are together. We're gonna do another decrease, and then we're going to single crochet ourselves across the line like so, and then the final third one is where we're gonna start the next decrease. So I'm gonna count back, so 1, 2 and 3. I got one more to go, and the next two are together like so, and then I got single crochet at the end. And let's turn our work. This is number 15, chaining 1, we're single crocheting into the first one, the next two are together like so, single crochet across, 1, 2, and the third one before you get to the end. So you got 1, 2 and 3. The third one and the second one are going to come together for a decrease, and then single crochet into the final like so. And that was rows number 14 and 15. And let's turn our work and get ready for row number 16. Okay, let's start off with row number 16. We're gonna do some major decreasing now at this point. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet into the first stitch, and then the next two are together. We're going to decrease like so, and we have to decrease one more time, so we got the next two are gonna come together as well, and that's leaving you with one stitch so that you can finalize it with one single crochet at the end. And that was row number 16. Let's turn our work, get ready for row number 17, which is just the same as row number 4, which is just single crochet across. So chain 1, and let's single crochet ourselves across. So there's only 4 stitches at this point. And let's turn our work and get ready for row number 18. Okay, row number 18 is actually really simple. You just gotta follow the instructions, and we're gonna take our time in doing this because there's a lot of instructions here. We're going to start off with, and we're gonna chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're starting off with the tail on the one side, and then we're going to put 2 trebles into that same stitch right at the bottom. So we're gonna wrap and wrap going into that same stitch, and wrap and wrap. So with the rules of crochet, that chaining of 4 that you did counts as a treble, so in actual fact you're looking at 3 trebles. We're now going to double crochet ourselves into that same stitch, but wait, we're gonna half double now into that same stitch as well. So we're gonna pull through and through, and then we are going to then put in a single crochet into that same stitch. So basically you can see the tail is kind of really forming, and so we have only 4 stitches along the base here, but what we have to do is that we have to slip stitch into the 2 middle ones. So we're just gonna slip stitch in into the 2 middle and get ourselves to the next one, which is the very last one where we're gonna repeat this, but we're gonna repeat it in reverse. So let's start off. We're going to single crochet the first one into that same stitch. We're now going to half double into that same stitch. We are now going to double crochet into that same stitch, and now we are going to treble 3 times into that same stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and this is the second treble of the 3, and the third, just like so. So now you have what appears to be a tail, and now we're just gonna turn our work. We have one more row to go. Okay, we're gonna do our final row. We're just gonna turn, and now we're just going to single crochet into each one of the each one of the stitches along the back tail. The middle section we're going to put in 2 single crochets or 2 slip stitches, and then we're going to single crochet along the final tail. So we just single crochet along each of the stitches that you can see, except for in the very middle where you have those 2 where we did the slip stitching before, is that we are going to slip stitch again. Okay, so here's my 2 right in the middle, just going to slip stitch, pull through and through, going in, pulling through and through. That keeps it nice and compact, and then we single crochet into the final stitches of your project here, and then we're going to fasten off, and then you can attach this safely to your cat paw stocking. So make sure you go right to the end, which is your final there, and that will conclude off. And now you have the fin, you have this, so you can kind of just make it look really cute. Just look at the photograph, put on your eye and your smile if you wish, or you can embellish it even more, and this is how you would do